Welcome back to Paul's Porsche. And today I've got a bit of a surprise because the car that I'm going to be discussing today is, in fact, not my Porsche Boxster, but in fact is a 1998 BMW Z3 2.8 5-speed. It, of course, is in the requisite blue, which is almost a perfect match. Oh, my dog and that toy is a perfect match for the Porsche. Uh, this one came with 18-inch rims, and let's see, what else did it come with that I did not do myself? Um, Actually, I think everything else has been done to it. I've done it already. Um, the car, um, lucky for me, came with a fresh paint job. According to the Carfax, it has not, in fact, been in any accidents. Um, the color code is Montreal blue, and it's beautiful. It's you could barely tell the color between this and the Boxster apart. It looks almost identical. So what have I done since I purchased it? Um, I bought new emblems for the hood and the trunk. I put on the splitters, I guess you call those, for the front bumper, um, just because I like the look. Uh, Oops, let me get that. Just because I like the look of it, and I think they came out quite nice. Obviously, I had to color match them myself, and I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, I've gotten lots of positive comments on them from the various BMW forums as to how the splitters look on the car. Like I said, the 18-inch wheels came with the car, and I think they look quite nice. I mean, these are small cars. It's smaller than the Boxster in interior, and I think lengthwise as well. Um, so 18-inch wheels are quite large for this small car, but I think these suit the car pretty well. I may at some point go down to 17s. I'm thinking if I find some nice ones that I like. I've seen some AC Schnitzer reps that I think might look really good on this to come in 17s with a really large polished lip, and I may go for that. So one of the things you'll note on this is I've got a crystal clear rear window, and that's because I replaced the old yellowed, badly worn roof with this brand new blue one. The original one was black and in pretty bad shape. Like I could barely see out the back window. So it was definitely time to get that done. And I was able to get one off of eBay and get it installed. I think the one I purchased off of eBay was a few $100s. And the installation I got at a relatively cheap price for what I've been told, for $500 to get it installed. Um, Another thing I did was modify the exhaust. So the exhaust was fine, but it was just quiet. I go for more of a performance sound. So what I did was I did what's called the back box delete, where I got rid of the rear muffler and the factory resonator and replaced it with a straight pipe into a resonator, stainless steel, into these stainless steel tips that you see here. It's a much better look, I think, than stock, and the sound is 100 times better. It's not loud, there's no drone, but it definitely gives a really great sound to me. when you hear the car running. Another thing I did was get a clear window deflector. I know the factory ones have sort of the mesh screen, but I think you don't have a lot of visibility on these cars as it is. So I thought going with the clear one was definitely the way to go on this one. Um, I think that's it for the exterior in terms of what I did. Again, this paint is in remarkable condition. I wish you guys could see it in the sunlight, but it's amazing. They did a great job on the paint, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it. As far as the interior is concerned, a couple of things I did was change out the steering wheel for this wood and leather unit with a matching shift knob and the seat covers. I have changed out the stock seats for sports seats, which I got at a huge bargain, but because of the condition they were in is why they were so cheap. So they've been recovered in this nice blue, fake leather, whatever you want to call it, vinyl. Um, um, Actually, when I ordered them, I thought it was going to be darker, a darker blue, but I'm fine with this. Big upgrade. Like I said, it really did wonders for the interior to not have the black torn sports seats in them. And in terms of comfort, these are a million times better than the sort of flat, unsupportive stock factory seats that came with the car. Another nice thing that came with this car was the Pioneer Bluetooth stereo and um, custom speakers all around. And there is a 1,000-watt amp in the trunk, uh, which gives me fantastic sound out of this car. Another thing I did, which I'm happy with, a lot of people I guess don't like them, is the little trunk lip spoiler that I put on. Just because I added the splitters and I thought it gave it sort of a nice look to have that. Oh, and the little short antenna is the other thing that I did. So other than the maintenance that I've done on it, what have I done maintenance wise? When I got the car, it had a brand new radiator and water pump had been done. According to the Carfax, the transmission had been rebuilt. New clutch and flywheel and all thing had been put in by AMCO about 1,500 miles before I bought the car. So don't have to worry about that for a while. What else? I've redone the suspension, the control arms, the end links have been put on by me like in the last, 30 days and really tightened up the suspension, as well as I changed out and put in new motor mounts, which made a huge difference. I mean, I've never changed motor mounts on a car before, and I did not realize what a difference it makes when you have new motor mounts on your car. The difference is pretty dynamic. I was surprised, actually, what a difference it made. But having read up on the forums and things about what bad motor mounts do, how potentially harmful it is to be driving with bad motor mounts. In mine, I had the left motor mount was collapsed, and that's the mechanic told me that when he was doing the suspension work, and that's why I had them changed, and it was well worth the change for sure. The only thing I think that I want to do at this point is that I have seen some pictures of these cars with something called parallel wheels from the factory. They come on E38s and E39s. The BMW guys will know what I'm referring to. Impars, I think, is what they're called for short, and they look fantastic on these. And since I've got 18-inch wheels on here already that poke out just a bit, I think I may go for those. But other than that, there isn't really much left to do. I've ordered shocks, and those are on the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've really been enjoying driving the car. It's a lot of fun. It's not quite the Canyon Carver that the Boxster is, but it's got pretty good punch. Coming from that inline 2.8, gives me about 100 and I guess 89 horsepower, I think, from the factory, which is less than the 207, I guess, I'm getting from the Porsche. But definitely more than enough horsepower for this small car. You feel like you're moving at a pretty rapid pace, and if you step on it, you can burn through your $6 a gallon premium gas pretty quickly, and with great acceleration on it. With the suspension work that I've done so far, it handles great. I can imagine it's only going to be better when I put the new front shocks on when they arrive. Yeah, so just want to give you guys an update on what's in the driveway. Really enjoying it so far. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys in the next video when I do whatever updates I do. Hope I didn't upset the Porsche files among you with having a BMW, but I just wanted to give you an experience of what it's like owning a different option in terms of the older roadsters that are out there and available in similar price range to the Boxster. And this is a really, really clean one. So if you take your time, I'm sure you can find something in the same price range, and you may like it more. I don't know. In terms of comparing it to the Boxster, the only thing I will say in terms of looks, I think the Z3 wins hands down. This is a really handsome roadster. I just love the styling on this thing. I think my Porsche looked great as well. But there's just something about the looks of the Z3. I think it's really fantastic. I actually like it more than the Z4, and I've owned one of those as well. Yeah, I just think this is just a really, really great looking car. So anyway, love to hear what you guys think of it in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon with some updates.